Not surprised to see it here. It will be offlane Wind Ranger, a mid Quap, and a carry Magnus. So F8 right on all counts.
Tied of position 4.
Now, the one thing I'm a little concerned about looking at Tundra's draft is the fact that when you have a Coddle going mid, that's a lot of magic damage.
Right.
And not necessarily a lot of being able to push, although
Skitter is in
just have to be careful because that slow being thrown out. Here, Fata trying to put some damage over onto Ku, but does end up having to pop those one charges. They need one more punch. Zephyr just walking right on up there. Gets himself first blood.
Yeah.
Sort of 5 hero here that they're not able to really, not that they want to be aggressive, but be able to get as much done.
The other 2 games we saw from Tundra today, Fata played Abaddon and Omni Knight, right? I was actually just dead here.
Yes, he is.
Okay, you want to give the kill to...
Oh, it's a lucky shot, but...
All right, well, that took a little bit longer than expected because they wanted to give the kill to Cuckoo and then they didn't even get it. Gonna go on Skitter again here, top lane. Zephyr doing so much damage. Nice shackle.
Beautiful shackle. Skeeter is just not having a good time in this lane as, again, forced back in this tree and is still very healthy. He's just able to walk right up to Skeeter, punch him. Do get the lucky shot proc again here over on Fata, so might be able to turn this back around. Ku, though, turns around as well. It's gonna put out a couple clicks here. The creeps blocking a little bit. Will land a shackle. I don't think they quite want to commit too hard here with Zephyr because he is sitting a little bit low and he does not have much regen. So they'll save their tree and Cuckoo will back off. But there it is, another slow. Couple more plings coming through. They should be able to get this now. Nice shackle, and that's a kill for Cuckoo.
Yeah. 9 absolutely destroying this lane. 78 CS minutes 6. That's Coddle mid for you.
It's quite the
Farming has never been a thing for Coddle.
Well, I mean, it is.
It's a strong Illumina if it connects, but they are aware. He goes bottom and steals all of 33's farm. Okay.
They're looking to try to make something happen here as 33 has the fire. Fly trees do not like fire. Whitemon over here, blinding light, tossed out with the Illuminate. Down will go Whitemon, and Zephyr is ticking down. Carl's just hiding over here in the corner. He says, don't bring them to me, Zephyr. Do not bring them to me. But 33's on the hunt as they get another kill on this Keeper of the Light.
This is such an amazing hero with nothing, right? Like, just the spells are incredible. Rolling, oh my God, that damage. All right, see you later.
He was just a straight up support with the way that he melted. How the tables have turned, synderen.
You also... Dagon travels and 3 nulls. So basically at this point, looking at the Radiant lineup, I think 9 can solo kill any hero except Magnus from full HP if he lands his combo. Solar Bind into Illuminate and Dagon will kill. Fata?
Fata still taking plenty of damage. He's not even going to be able to land it. Cuckoo slaughters him. He'll follow up with that Ravage, but they will find the kill on Cuckoo. Whitemon now running away. They don't have anything to cancel the TP. Do they have enough damage, though?
Mistimed it slightly there. But he has opted for it this time. 33, if he gets a lasso here, we'll see 33 Savage actually die from full HP right now. 33
is just going right over, finds himself up, they'll go use the overgrowth, by a bit more time. Looking possibly to use the RP, they will use it, but the blinding light coming through here from 9. They'll turn back around, they got the lasso, but they managed to get the finger kill, and 23 Savage falls, Whitemon to fall as well. As Fata is rolling around here, trying to set up 4-9. There's out that Solar Bind, and they finish off with a double kill. At a tower.
Yeah, let's see if he goes Dagon 5 right away. He has the gold to upgrade it. And we also have to remember, yeah, Coddle's having a great game, but Wraith King started off so abysmally badly that he's still, like, this could still become a hard game for Tundra, even though they're relatively far ahead. It could also get easy.
It could, absolutely. Sonic Wave will get used in the top lane. They're a little bit too far, though, as they'll clean up. Carl, clean up Fata. Now Whitemon running for his life. He did manage to get himself the finger kill, but he is definitely going to pay for that. As I hear a lasso over here on the side. They've got 23 Savage trying to hold him into place a little bit longer. That Solar Bind following up with the blinding light. This is not looking good for him. He can't even get the RP off.
He was definitely fake casting that. That would have been a total waste.
It would have.
But yeah.
Right. I think it's interesting, too. You look at like what 23 Savage is considering over here on this Magnus. He has the Blink Dagger queued up now, but the immediate thing afterwards is, of course, the BKB.
Yeah.
Because it's just too much. And they do take down Zephyr over here while we're discussing that. But 9 is just, this is his personal playground. He is just able to run around, demand everybody's lunch money, just take it from him with a flashlight.
Pretty much.
And wherever you are, he is too. It's a nightmare scenario.
When's the last time you saw Caudle be the playground bully? That's literally it. Like, he's actually just going from lane to lane, stealing all the farm, killing whoever he sees. Let's see here.
Hey, Cuckoo, that's a nice life you got there. Shame if something happened to it, as Nine and Snaking just chase after him, push back. More than enough damage to remove Cuckoo.
But yeah, like the Caudle just pushing out the side lanes and putting so much pressure, it is bound to free up the Wraith King, because you might be like, yeah, why? How is Wraith King just free farming? Why don't they make moves on him? But they need to. The whole map is on fire. You're running around like firefighters, putting out these fires in the pushed lanes, and every time you're there as a firefighter, you just risk getting hit by an ion cannon that just comes in from the side, right? So it is pretty terrifying when you get into this kind of position. And first of all, they have a really good ward in the enemy triangle to cover for the counter engage, but also just the kind of position that they're in the game in general allows for this. Yeah, Cuckoo is in trouble.
Have anything to cancel his TP or enough damage? Yes, they do.
Nice Rolling Thunder. And yeah, it was kind of bound to happen at some point unless T1 could consistently just outstack so Magnus can farm more.
All right, there's going to be a lasso and the drag back, so that is going to be the end of Quap. Whitemon here is going to be able to teleport away.
Yeah, against, I think against Team Spirit earlier today, they played against something more normal, if you will.
Oh,
so that was the series where they probably should have done better, because they should have been less surprised.
Right.
A game like this, I understand why you struggle against this if you have literally zero experience. He needs the Manta against Trant. It's just, you see a lot of games, carries will go both BKB and Manta against Trant because they need to be able to pre-pop one to go into the fight safely, and then they need to have the ability to break the...
Okay, that's a nice follow-up with that Shackle, plus the Ravage. It doesn't matter, 23 Savage, he's dead. He can't even hit that BKB, as they'll turn back around, get the kill on Cuckoo. And Fata's just rolling on into the base, waving hello as they start bringing down the door. Whitemon trying to go and just remove that sentry. Does do a nice little sidestep here, 33 following up. Throw out the hit and the Dagon damage. Oh my word, plus the Illuminate. Whitemon, he thought he was gonna get away there. He was wrong.
Yep. And this tower is going down, and that is the living armor use. The barracks going to fall a lot faster. They're really hounding him here.
They want to find Zephyr over here in the stream. They're just burning down the woods.
No detection.
They have detection. They do. They're going to chase him all the way back into his base, and they still manage to get the kill. Tundra is just running non-stop over at T1, who just were unprepared for the strategy. Carl now needs to be very, very careful. The stun connects. So they have the Dagon. They have more than enough damage, and that time it's going to be 33, who gets himself the double kill.
But
because everyone thinks like Keeper of the Light, you know, he's just this...
one of the 4 fundamentals.
Yeah. He's actually got quite a dark past that people aren't familiar with. He is not just a creeper with a flashlight. He's, you know, a mass genocidal monster.
Oh, well...
And he showed it here in this game.
I guess he has softened up then, so that's great. It's good. It's good that you can improve, you know? Everyone can better themselves. You can go from a... whatever you just said.
You can't even finish that thought right now. We just watched Whitemon absolutely get obliterated. They go on the back line. There's the RP, though, and they have the damage coming out from Q here, so they'll be able to finally stop Nine, finally get that kill. But they do buy back immediately. Now Carl trying to run away. They'll use the Ravage. They managed to go stun over onto the side, onto 23 Savage here. Can they finish him off again? It's looking pretty gosh darn good. Down he goes. And Skeeter just marches right on into the base, starts whacking away at the tower. He's got the rest of the team right behind him. Nine already looking for the opening. The hit back, Illuminate off to the side. Doesn't quite connect, but this is still looking like a dead Cuckoo, and indeed it is. So this living armor desperately trying to protect the tower. Wind Ranger buying back, wants to be a part of this fight. They're not happy about this. As you can hear, there's a lasso. This is not looking good now, as Carl is the next one to fall, and they would love to get their hands on Cuckoo as well, although they go skewered right back. 27 doing everything he can. They do manage to take down 33, and they punish for going just a little bit too far, but they will end up losing Cuckoo. That is a dieback. Line Dota.
Swashbuckles.
Line Dota, synderen. This is the way of the future. Last patch was all circle Dota. This is all going to be line Dota.
That is true. We have evolved.
We have indeed.
Just like Caudle.
To our final form. 23 Savage trying to just get this kill on Snaking. It's not quite successful here. Silence does get thrown out over on Skeeter. Nine has that Aegis. They're just trying to run this little piggy home, and he's trying to duke around, but Zephyr runs right into the illusions. That's another kill now for Nine. They do have buyback on the Treant, not on this Lion, though, as Tundra's just marching right down on into the base. Gonna get a little nice D-ward along the way.
But also how much of that damage is Illuminate and how much is Dagon is pretty interesting.
Now, is this the opportunity for them? Because, no, they're coming too fast again. I was going to say, the team is actually split up. Perhaps they can make something happen, but they still just are struggling over on the side of
This
T1.
non-stop
Savage
poke.
just immediately dragged back. They have the lasso. They have the damage coming out from the Keeper of the Light. They'll go for the Overgrowth, just trying to get anything that they possibly can. They do manage to take down 33. They use the Sonic Wave. They'll take down Carl, though. The GGs just get dropped. They've had enough of this, dare I say it, shellacking.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so
Tundra.
back in the day, playing with Moo, he always said he really wanted to play invis carries against Coddle. Weaver just has that closing speed. Riki is another example of bounty hunter. You want to track him, find him, kill him.
You have a setup stun to hit Illuminate with. You also have a dead Zephyr, so that's probably not the greatest start to your lane. All right. And he wasted his branch trying to hide, but he blocked himself out.
You know, some days are like that. Some days it just be like that. Game. Forgot the second half of that, but Whitemon doing a little bit of body blocking here over on Snake King.
He might be able to kill him,
Another
actually.
second or so, yeah. He's gonna go for the battery
Savage gave
assault.
up.
I think that might have been the death of Whitemon here. I think that might have actually killed him.
That's just miscommunication.
Oof.
It looked like they were working together, and then Savage was like, nope, by the way. And just left.
Not looking good for Cuckoo down here. He goes, he pops stick charges. They've got the Shikuchi, and that's just a dead ogre. Tundra, they are feeling bloodthirsty as heck here, though, over in the mid lane. Nine is trying to stay alive as Carl taking a couple shots here from the tower. No, Carl will be able to get the kill before falling himself. Nice little bit of outplay there.
I think a lot of this has to actually come from getting level 6 on Clockwork and activating your ogre. Cuckoo looks to be going for phase boots and a full maxed out damage build with no bloodlust points. So he is probably eager to fight as top lane. Whitemon, you're not winning this trade.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised about that. There's going to be the exorcism, and he does end up getting leashed up, so.
That's not too
We'll get
bad
some
for
vengeance.
T1. That's a big kill. He had a killing spree that went to 23 Savage, so he got 350 for that. And look what he's eyeing up, by the way.
Ooh, the good
The
old
legendary
Mage.
item Mage Slayer, which is very changed this patch because nobody ever bought it.
Uh-oh, Snake King getting chased down. A couple of hits here, does get held back, but now it's looking a little bit scary here for Carl. He's going to try to use that Spirit Siphon, trying to buy enough time so that way those ghostly ladies can help him out, but no, not going to be enough. Snake King will survive another day.
It meant that even after it connected and 33 tried to hit the tower again, he was still taking tower shots in fog.
So
Which
look,
obviously wasn't fog then.
and definitely, but there was light.
Yep.
You know, Keeper of the Light sending his light so you can have that vision. You can get the jump over here.
This is a very important tower to defend as always. Hookshot is online. Maybe they can find a hookshot into Silence on the Pango or onto the Void Spirit, both of which would be great openings for them.
You gotta be afraid of that Ravage, though.
Yeah, for sure. Well, that's another good thing about Silence against Tide. It's a 0 damage spell that silences, so it doesn't proc Kraken Chill.
There's the
but he might
opening,
do some
the
good
taunt
money line.
coming through. Ravage plus the Split Earth and the roll on through. Staking still gonna be the one who gets killed. Whitemon now throwing down those cogs, trying to just buy a little bit more space. Nice multi-hit here over onto Nine. He's leashed up. He needs some help. He needs something as he does get stunned up, and it looks like Nine will be able to survive this. So they just walk away from 23 Savage. He's cooking down a little bit from that Ignite, but they're gonna try to use the smoke to their advantage. Bottom lane though, 23 Savage already getting poked a bit here by 33, but they have a lot of heroes coming out.
missed the hook.
They missed the hook shot. So they're gonna group up over here on Snaking. They see 33. Get a nice stun off over here on the side. Whitemon, he's ticking down. They've got the cogs, they'll push them back. They've got the exorcism, they'll find themselves a kill. Over onto 33 and Snaking. Whitemon next to fall. And the tower
That's a good move.
gets wiped out as well.
I believe the Mage Slayer should be completed in a second, and now he's building in towards Sanjin Yasha. So, yeah, no joke here. 23 Savage can do a lot. This
Skeeter. He's in no man's land right now. They don't know he's there just yet.
They don't know.
Oh, yes, now they
Good
do,
sentry
especially
ward.
because they have themselves a sentry. 9 over on the back lines trying to just wipe out this Coddle. Can he do it fast enough? The Ravage to follow up. Looks like they'll be able to take down a Courier. They'll take down Whitemon as well. Spata rolling on through with that Rolling Thunder. They're looking to just put out enough damage, and they do manage to take down 9. 23 Savage, he's out for blood. He smells blood in that water. He wanted 33, but he's going to back off and just focus on these creeps and perhaps turn this into a bit of a push here. So the rest of the side of Tundra is forced back, and ooh, a double damage. Double damage, Mage Slayer is complete. This is a happy little fish. But they really, there's so much pressure over in this mid tower. It is ticking down, so you have to be careful.
They're going to try to defend again.
Very forward here with that hook shot. Nice silence. Rolling Thunder coming through the taunt, coming out over onto Whitemon. Snaking sitting very, very low. 33 though. He will get taken down as Whitemon tries to run away. He cannot do it fast enough. Skeeter will get the final hit. Carl on the hunt. They have used that exorcism, looking for whatever else they can. 23 Savage, he's looking for Fata. He would love to grab himself this Pangolier, but again, there are towers to be hit.
And they should be able to just walk up there and get it now. Like, there's no exorcism. If you
There's a
group up
Coddle,
your heroes and get it. Yeah, they need to hit it, like, honestly. Oh,
Ooh, the
Skeeter.
hook shot. Over onto Skeeter, burning through some of that mana plus silence. They'll be able to lock him into place. They've got the dust, and that's a dead Skeeter.
That was
Rest
basically,
of Tundra, though.
that was completely perfect. Whitemon waited as long as possible with the cog knockback. They hit the silence projectile, and then they had the ogre stun. Very nicely done.
They wanted Carl there, but I think Whitemon breaking that smoke made it so that they realized it was time to back off. Snaking still having the Ravage. They've got the Battery Assault, the cogs in place. Here's Zephyr winding up. It wants to get off some of that nuke damage. I'm not even sure if he's going to be able to make it in time because he's already dead to Whitemon. And they finished off 33 over on the side.
You can Yule, but he will always Dark Pact off the follow-up stun. You need to kind of catch him by surprise with a Blink Ravage or a stun from Fog.
The jump forward, there it is. There's the Ravage clipping right over here onto the side. Can they finish off 23-7? No, they can't. Whitemon throwing his body in the middle of everyone is off to the side. Fata will fall. Whitemon taking too much damage, Snaking next to take out as well. 33, he's just ripped apart by Carl. This Death Prophet is doing so much work with all this exorcism, with the Fairy Grenade, with everything. As 23 Savage joins in. There it is. There's the kill on 9. The attempt on Roche absolutely squashed.
Yeah.
We're closed. Closed for the murderance. But there it is, a smoke coming out now from T1. I think they see a bunch of just pings coming out. They're going to go up to the high ground. We'll run into Snaking. Carl not sure if they want to go in for it. Just throw out a cheeky taunt.
Great positioning from him.
Oh, the hook shot, though. Like we said, Whitemon, this is his job. Does get drawn in over here with the Aether Remnant, but they'll go pop that exorcism. Even though the Ravage goes off, still going to be able to take down Snaking. Whitemon, again, we said it, that's his job. He's got to separate these fights, and he will die every time. But right now, it feels like T1, they're not too upset about this trade. There's no longer a Tidehunter, there's no longer Ravage that they have to worry about, and they're just going to glide on over. A little bit less than half of this exorcism still going, but enough that's going to be able to help them secure this Roche.
I think Tundra should try to defend this because they should know exorcism is running out, and they basically are full on resources on all of their heroes. So there's also no Shadow Dance. This is a very,
this is
very
really big. If they can take down 23 Savage, they do. They managed to jump on top of the Slark and absolutely get rid of him. Good silence play coming out again from Carl, but they go right back into the pit. They said, oh, wait, thank you for softening him up for us. We were trying to, and we got rudely interrupted, so we'll take that.
That's a very, very good read. He's very, very, very fragile. If 9 sees him, he 100 to 0s him in a spell combo with the Dagon. So I like it. I think Dagon is going to become a little bit more popular slowly again, hopefully. It's kind of been a shade of its former self almost for years, I would say.
It was almost like the meme item for like a lot of the time. Oh dear, we talked about how fragile this Coddle is, but it's a really nice hook shot coming up from Whitemon. He's going to be able to trap 2 of them in place, just rolling around here with Fata though. So he's going to try to just help them disengage, bumping again right over onto Whitemon. 9 is here. Get a nice stun up. The buyback coming out now from the Coddle. He wants to get right back in, and this exorcism, the ghosts are doing a lot of work, but so is 33 as Whitemon. Again, he will fall, but Carl now has no mount. Is turning his attention back over onto Fata. We'll be able to get the kill on the Pangolier. clear. Now 23 Savage, he's looking for clicking, but he just can't seem to quite close the gap. He's found 33. He gets a kill with Carl. As now Skeeter, silent stop. He's trying to run away. He's trying to make some distance. Snaking. Skeeter sitting very, very low. That is going to be the Aegis, and Carl goes down. 10 times kill streak. Just absolutely ruined. As they'll turn in again, looking to see, can they catch any stragglers here? 23 Savage, though, he's hungry again. We talked about this, but perhaps he went just a bit too far here, as they'll be able to go. They have the vision. Can they finish him off? He's going to try to man fight over here with 9. Cuckoo looking for the opening. They want this kill. They will be able to take down 9. Skeeter hunting after Cuckoo, but there it is. Just jumping on in. A snaking falls. Those cogs coming in again. Skeeter trying everything he can. They have the grenade on him. They have the vision. 23 Savage. He says, come back here, little bug. You're nothing but bait. But he'll turn around, put that attention to Fata, who is going to just have to roll on out.
And you're playing against BKBs, but
9 leaping forward. Does have to be careful because the rest of the team is nearby. Rolling Thunder will get used by Fata, as they will just get a nice pick off here over on Zephyr, and they will back off.
That's a
for
good
the
kill.
moment.
it's one of the heroes you want to kill when you want to push a tower. But not sure if that's actually what they want. They might just take the kill and run and control the map a little bit. No big objective to be taken. Roshan is obviously dead for a while.
Considering going back in, they have the Ravage back up, and they do have quite a bit of control coming out here for 23 Savage. So he's going to try to dodge out of the way, but the Ravage does connect. And again, this ground targeted stuff coming out from the little Shrek does so much as 23 Savage. Look at, they even jump up over onto the cliffside. They want the vision on the Slark, and they will find it. So from the back line, Snaking will fall, but Whitemon again will get taken down. Carl doing everything that he possibly can with these ghosts, with the Spirit Siphons, with the Silence, everything, but they're just not able to close this distance right now. Carl throws out another Crypt Swarm, needs a little bit more, has the Silence. Can they take down Fata? It's looking like the Ghost Ladies are going to be able to seal the deal. As there's a nice regen rune available right for the taking. As 9 jumps forward, though, he taunts off. Cuckoo left all alone, is going to get clicked down. And now Carl, all those ghostly ladies are returning to this Death Prophet. Do they have anything to hold her in place? They have anything for catch? It's not looking like it because the Yules is on cooldown. They don't have a step. So Carl will be allowed to survive this engagement.
He needed just an inch.
But the smoke play does come out here from T1. They're looking to get aggressive again. They've got a gem online on this Ogre. They're going to try everything they can to get their hands on this Weaver.
15 seconds on Exorcism. This would not be the perfect time.
Shot coming out from Whitemon. He separates the fights really beautifully as they go. They'll draw back over to Zephyr. There's not going to be a Coddle available for this fight, but the Dagon comes out. Whitemon is just deleted as Fata too. This is not looking good for them. They went for the smoke play, and they were just ready for it, it feels like. As using those spider legs. And Carl, he's trying, he's throwing out the taunts, but they have the Yules, and they have the Remnant to draw forward, but he does have the BKB. The Scotty, though, coming out here from Skeeter. They don't have anything that's going to be able to cancel out the TP. So this Death Prophet will escape.
This is an example of one of those things that happens sometimes, and it feels really bad, but you understand why they did it. So they're smoked, and there's 15 seconds cooldown on Exorcism. And what they're trying to do is they're trying to get position so that when Exorcism comes off cooldown, they can fight immediately and catch the enemy by surprise. But the fight starts early. So they smoked into them and didn't have Exo, and now Carl.
There's the Ravage. Perfect timing from Snaking. They rip apart Carl, and now 23 Savage. He's had to Shadow Dance, and he is starting to get some of these stacks up, but it's just very scary for him to go forward. I'm sure the audience enjoyed it. No worries, no worries. But yeah, now everyone is in this pit. They don't have to worry about anyone interrupting this Roche, so this should be easy.
And the double damage. This is about as good as it gets for Tundra right now. They get the Aegis on Skitter, they get a bottle DD on Skitter, he has a 9-second BKB on Skitter.
Just littering now from Skitter.
Yep.
Ripping apart your towers. All right.
Not sure about this Axe on Slark, how good that really is.
9 trying to just make some plays. They get the stuns off. They get the Ravage off as well. Can they finish? Yes, they can. 23 Savage is just absolute fish food as they'll take down Whitemon. They'll take down his carrier. Zephyr cannot run away fast enough.
Awesome.
Tundra just surgically pulling them apart here.
That was super good.
Time lapse coming out. They have to be
stuns.
careful. They are really controlling him. Skeeter needs to... All right, that's the Aegis Papa. Carl now is not looking the healthiest. He's forced to run away. As the Weaver is back up, they'll take down the tower. They'll be looking to take down these racks as well, knowing that this Slark is not bought back. He does not have it. And they can make some plays here as 9 going a bit deep here. BKB coming out from Ku.
A 9-seconder 42 minutes in is very strong. Usually BKBs are starting to drop low now. So, what do you think?
A fight breaking
too late on the
now.
hook shot.
Fata is going to be allowed to roll around 9, of course, standing nearby. Whitemon immediately jumped upon by 9. He will pop. And the rest of T1, do they want to go back in? They still have 23 Savage over here, but the rest of Tundra, they're joining in. 9 looking for this opportunity, looking to grab anyone he can. He's fishing over here. The Ravage comes out, does connect. The BKB, though, from Carl. Looks like they're going to be able to keep 23 Savage alive a little bit longer, but they just have too much ground-targeted damage coming out from 33. This exorcism is doing work, but Carl, he's left all alone. No one to protect him. He's not tanky enough with all the damage coming out. Dota 2.
Yep, for sure.
The drawback over here, that Ogre was a tanky lad earlier. He doesn't seem so tanky anymore, though, as 23 Savage does buy back. He's not willing to let these buildings just go away, but I'm not sure how he gets into this at all, because look at this. Look at this Coddle. He can't do anything over here as they try to do the leash shot. 23 Savage, he's trying to get back into his face. He turns back around. He wants to get this damage off. Wants to take down 9. He's hungry for it. Can he do it, though, is the question, because they do have this nice lockdown. They're forced right back into the fountain. Fata just going to swashbuckle back, and they'll focus on the buildings over on the side of Tundra.
It's tough right now. You don't have Exorcism, you don't have Shadow Dance, so yeah, you're gonna have to pop the BKB as soon as... I think 9 is actually just doing so much in this game by just going in. Even if he goes back out, just constantly poking and prodding and threatening, it's very stressful.
Oh dear, there's no BKB this time for Carl. It's a lot of damage. Buyback coming out, though, from Cuckoo. Hook shot, long range coming in from Whitemon. Just going to push back over on Skeeter.
How on earth did he not get into the cogs there? And I just think it's a bit too optimistic, probably, a game like this to play without BKB.
Shows himself. The silence coming out from the Death Prophet will throw out the swarm. They've got the stuns. They should have. Oh, he goes. He has to pop his own BKB. Is he going to make it out, though? Because 33, he wants this kill, and he's going to find it. 23 Savage now is trying to just get some of these Essence stacks, just chasing after 33, but Carl's just getting thrown around over onto the back lines. The Ravage comes out. They'll be able to take down Whitemon. Whitemon buying back. They're not done with this game just yet, but 23 Savage, there's too much damage coming out. He will fall as they get another Ravage, and they'll collect themselves another kill onto Carl, as Fata does eventually fall to the fountain, but they are holding in place over here as Tundra backs off.
They should go for Megas here.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they're
There's
kind of
only 2
leisurely
supports alive.
strolling,
They
right?
just need a wave to connect. Yeah, there we go.
There's the buybacks coming out. I think they weren't sure.
GG.
GG gets called.